This is the Sabbath School lesson for the second quarter, 2021.
Lesson 9 for May 22 to 28, Covenant Sign. Tuesday, May 25, Covenant Sign. Our text for today is Exodus chapter 31, verses 16 and 17. The Israelites are to observe the Sabbath, celebrating it for the generations to come as a lasting covenant. It will be a sign between me and the Israelites forever. For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, and on the seventh day he rested and was refreshed. 4 times in Scripture, the Sabbath is designated as a sign. We read it in Exodus 31, verse 13, "Speak also to the children of Israel, saying, Surely my Sabbaths you shall keep, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that you may know that I am the Lord who sanctifies you." And verse 17, "It is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever. For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, and on the seventh day he rested and was refreshed." And Ezekiel chapter 20 and verse 12, "Moreover, I also gave them my Sabbaths to be a sign between them and me, that they might know that I am the Lord who sanctifies them." And verse 20, which reads, "Hallow my Sabbaths, and they will be a sign between me and you, that you may know that I am the Lord your God." A sign is not a symbol in the sense of a thing that naturally typifies, represents, or recalls something else, because both share similar qualities. For example, a symbol of a fist often denotes might or power. In the Bible, the Sabbath as a sign functioned as an outward mark or object or condition intended to convey a distinctive message. Nothing in the sign itself particularly linked it to the covenant. The Sabbath was a covenant sign between me and you throughout your generations, as it said in Exodus 31, verse 13, only because God said it was. Why would the Lord use the Sabbath as a covenant sign? What is it about the Sabbath that would make it so appropriate as a symbol of the saving relationship with God? As we remember that a crucial aspect of the covenant is that we are saved by grace and that works cannot save us, what is it about the Sabbath itself that makes it such a good symbol of that relationship? Genesis chapter 2 and verse 3, "Then God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because in it he rested from all his work which God had created and made." And Hebrews 4 verses 1 to 4. "Therefore, since a promise remains of entering his rest, let us fear lest any of you seem to have come short of it. For indeed the gospel was preached to us as well as to them. But the word which they heard did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in those who heard it. For we who have believed do enter into that rest, as he has said, So I swore in my wrath, they shall not enter my rest, although the works were finished from the foundation of the world. For he has spoken in a certain place of the seventh day in this way, and God rested on the seventh day from all his works." What is fascinating about the Sabbath as a sign of the covenant of grace is that for centuries the Jews have understood the Sabbath to be the sign of messianic redemption. They saw in the Sabbath a foretaste of salvation in the Messiah. Because we understand redemption as coming only from grace, and because we understand the covenant to be a covenant of grace, the link between the Sabbath, redemption, and the covenant is made clear, as we see in Deuteronomy 5, verses 13 to 15. 6 days you shall labour and do all your work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord your God. In it you shall do no work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your male servant, nor your female servant, nor your ox, nor your donkey, nor any of your cattle, nor your stranger who is within your gates, that your male servant and female servant may rest as well as you. And remember that you were a slave in the land of Egypt, and the Lord your God brought you out from there by a mighty hand and by an outstretched arm. Therefore the Lord your God commanded you to keep the Sabbath day. Thus, contrary to common opinion, the Sabbath is a sign of God's saving grace. It's not a sign of salvation by works. And to finish today, how do you understand what it means to rest on the Sabbath? How do you rest on the Sabbath? What do you do differently on that day that makes it a sign? Could someone who knows you look at your life and see that the Sabbath really is a special day for you? This lesson was read by Dr. Percy Harrold for Christian Services for the Blind. It's supported by the Sabbath School Department and Hope Channel Australia, and is rebroadcast by Christian Record Services and through podcasts at It Is Written in the United States, Hope Channel Germany, and through Apple iTunes and SoundCloud. Remember, God is always faithful.